What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoky review, we're going to take a look at the next HG Build Divers kit, and it is the MOMOKAPOOL, or MOMOKAPOOL, either way. And it is, of course, Momo's mobile suit. Though, if I remember correctly, her name is actually Momoka, so uh, it actually is a great pun there. And this thing didn't come in until significantly further, until we actually got the Force finally together. Now, she did use a Kapool that Koichi built, and I think was obviously the basis for this. And so this is her awesome custom thing. And I said and a lot there. I didn't realize that this thing was supposed to look like a penguin until it showed up in the episode, and she said, "Penguin!" And what the? Oh, now I see. The flippers totally eluded me. I thought this was kind of a shirt and collar and jacket situation, so I don't know. But we get a great, nice image of the MOMOKAPOOL here. You got some fireworks going off. You got an arena situation happening here, obviously in GBN. Excuse the noise outside. You got the Build Divers logo there. HG Build Divers there. I still like this, diver gear situation here. You got Bandai 2018. Yay for that. Then we come to the bottom, and you've got actions. Though that's not really action, just showing off that you can do multiple eyes with it. Yay! You got hand claws with cute proportions and various adjustable joints. You can recreate adorable poses. Yeah, you can. All right, and then you've got recreate various expressions. I read that already. Belly beam. Yeah. And the claws are incidentally, that says independently. I can't read. They're independently articulated. Sure they are. And then you've got transform into ball mode. It's kind of a ball. And you got Petit Kapool, because we have to have a small version of everything somehow. And you best believe we're probably going to get some multiple color versions of that. Also has lots of different eyes. And he sits in there and it looks like kind of like he's in a small toilet. Am I the only one who sees that? You got a lineup of build custom, so all the things we've seen before, plus throwing all custom parts on all kinds of crap. And you come to the side, and you've got Build Divers, yay! Number 4 in the line. We're trying to go in numerical order here as best we can. MOMOKAPOOL. MOMOKAPOOL. I just love those glowing eyes just sticking out like that. It's awesome. And you got BandaiHobby.net. And come to the last side, and we've got front and rear. Those are usually obligatory things. And you've got the read up right there on the MOMOKAPOOL. If you want to pause and read that, go right ahead. And then you've got Introduction to Gundam.bd.net. And over here, don't stick a MOMOKAPOOL in your 3-year-old's face because it's a penguin. 1,800 yen, so decently affordable kit. And yeah, you got a little guy with the toilet right there. I'm the only one who still sees that. And you've got illustrations by Magaki Ryuta and special effect is by Koma. Background images by Saito Yoshinobu. Some of my favorite artists. Have not seen Magaki Ryuta in a while, so that's pretty cool. Custom Kapool. Still upside down. That's right. Time to go to the review. No build montage for this one, sadly. It was actually a pretty quick little build, so let's go! Alright, guys, so here we have the... It fell over. The kind of small feet kind of made it fall over right before the camera rolled, but why not just go ahead and capture that? Right off the bat, guys, this is definitely my favorite suit so far. I love this thing. It's so cute. It's so cool. It was actually a lot of fun to put together. Never done a Kapool in any way, shape, or form before. And compared to all the suits we've seen so far, which are like big and definitely more mecha-like, this one in a definite different direction and a lot more towards Momo's sensibilities of being cute and fun. And just real quick, I'll go ahead and compare it to other things we've seen already. So we have the Champion back here. So I got the camera turned down a little bit. There we go. And we've got the Beammaster, her teammate. It's pointed a gun directly at her. That's not nice, Yuki. And we've got the Red Beret with tilt rotor, which, if you guys are wondering, these are going to be out of order, so you'll see that review next time. And then the 00 Diver Ace. Now, it kind of works out that I did this accidentally because we didn't see this until he already had the ace going. So, yay, that is what it is. Alright, so it doesn't really have a whole lot of accessories, but one thing you do have, let me scooch that back real quick, is the big old foil sheet with the different eyes you can put on it. Now, what I did is I went with the standard little headpiece with the eye cutouts right there. I don't know where my focus is. There we go. And I just let the normal yellow eyes poke through. I actually just like that blank look. But if you want, you can totally use the stickers here. You can take the blank one and then use any number of the custom eyes here, very much like the bear guys used to have. And then the same thing for the petite Kapool that's inside. I went with the slightly more angry eyes on mine, which we'll see here in a second. Because you just pop this girl open and yoink, you take her out of the toilet. Seriously, it's either a toilet or it's a rice cooker. I don't know. One of the two. And here's the Petite Kapool in its little ball mode. Which, of course, we saw actually do its thing. Like, it was spinning in a little ball mode when it attacked that, whatever it was. And I did panel line it in green panel line marker. And you can see right here, this is where the panel liner, or I'm sorry, the panel lines themselves actually get a little shallow and not very good. So the ink didn't actually make it all the way around. But for the most part, it's all good. And if you notice, it's missing some limbs. I like the way they do this. You actually have the limbs hidden away on the inside. So you got the feet in the arms right there. So you pull that out. And if you want, you just stick that right there. Stick that right there. Pull out the little nubby feet. You always gotta make sure you put this thing right side up. Once again, excuse the noise outside, guys. It's Monday morning. It gets a little busy out there. And then you gotta line the feet up. You've got little tabs. And it goes this way. And this way. Yay, Petite Kapool. And once again, you can just swap out the stickers however you want, though I don't think you're going to really be able to use them multiple times. I feel like they're going to just kind of be killed off after one use. Now, I did paint the limbs themselves with my favorite dark gray ever to make them stand out, or else the entire thing would be green. Now, you do get a separate little standy stand for this girl. Come back here. And it does have mild posability with the arms. It's like, yay! I like that. I like that. I wish they'd given you these blank covers for the hole, so it looks like the arm's actually sucked in. I think that would have been pretty neat. And this is more or less just a very tiny version of the old petite guy stands. So, yay for this. Now, for the MOMOKAPOOL itself, once again, we've already looked at the eyes. I panel lined it in blue because it's a blue kit. You can see that pretty much anywhere. It's very, very limited on the panel lines, but I did what I could. As for paint applications, all of these little buttons right here on the chest all needed to be hit with some gray. Something I did just for me, the inside of the shoulders right in here, like it's going into the arm socket, I painted that gray. I think it really helps with breaking it up. It makes it look like it's more mechanical because each little section is separated by gray, so to me, that made more sense. Now, this faceplate right here, I forgot what color it was. It was gray. And I just hit that with my black Gundam marker. You can see it's a little splotchy, but at a distance, you're not really going to notice. Or you can just use the sticker, however you want to do it. As for the belly beam right there, I added a little bit of gold to it just for fun. Now, if you look at the back, all these little maneuvering thrusters and stuff all needed to be hit with some gray, so that is, of course, my favorite dark gray ever. The thrusters on the butt, I added a little bit of gold paint, and I got some slop, which I'm never afraid to show you guys my mistakes, so I got a little bit of slop right there. Honestly, didn't bother to clean it. Lazy. The little penguin flipper feet right down here, I got hit with some brown panel line marker. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I really do dig this girl. Alright, so for articulation, the head does flip-flop on a hinge. That's pretty much it. It doesn't turn, doesn't do anything. Oh, correction. I forgot you can rotate the eye segment. It's sort of on a track, so you can turn the eyes so she can look a little bit sideways. I really dig that. The shoulder armor kind of flip-flops here. It's more like shoulder doors, if we're totally honest. And you get ball joint here, and I believe, yeah, it's just a ball joint. I don't know why I was thinking the inside was moving. Oh, yeah, it can tilt up and down a little bit. She can go all the way around. The shoulder itself does pivot, like so. And you do get forearm rotation. Everything is a little bit stiff. Now, one thing I did do with this is you get a couple extra segments of arms. I went ahead and used all of them. I think it made more sense. And I think they're supposed to be from the Zegok, if I remember correctly. So if you have another one, you can totally make these arms even longer. And each one does have its own elbow segment. They're all identical, so you can get it to bend under, like she's bowing. Hello, my name. Actually, I forgot I did take a picture like this and sent it to the wifey. Said, good day, my name is MOMOKAPOOL. It's actually really cool. Very nice pose. That might be the thumbnail later on. Now, you can do a couple things. There is no wrist articulation, not really. I think it is, yeah, it doesn't do anything. The fingers themselves are all individually articulated, though they don't really go very far, if I'm totally honest. Now, if you want, you can rotate the arm the other way and use the elbows in a reverse. So it doesn't bend nearly as good, but you get a different look. That's pretty much it. Now, the body itself, you have the doors here that open and close, and you have a minor bit of waist rotation. Not a whole lot. It's very stiff. Just got nowhere to go with it. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit of ab crunch. The legs themselves are just on a pivot point here. The hips go outward, so she doesn't get much of a Jean-Claude. The knees are limited, but can get pretty much to 90 degrees, just shy. The ankles, well, they're just kind of a mild ball joint into the feet. There's nothing else going on, and you do get thigh rotation. That's a little awkward. So it's like, once you start getting all the weird round bits out of alignment, it's going to be hell trying to get it all back. So just do what you're going to do. Now, she does have one gimmick, and that is the ball mode, so to speak. Basically, just yank the arms off. You can, there's an interesting kind of hinge system here for the chest armor. And you close up the chest like so. The head itself already shut, and then you close the arms down and basically rotate her legs so she's flippering forward. And there's the MOMOKAPOOL in ball mode. Now I think she did swim around like this, so it's like using the back thruster to, because it is an aquatic suit. And yeah, she definitely owned underwater in that first battle. That was actually very awesome. I really thoroughly enjoyed that. She does get a little back heavy because there's no heel spurs or anything, so just be warned about the balance. I do wish there was a way to store the arms inside or something like that, kind of way the petite Kapool can do, but it is what it is. This is, in my mind, this is one of the most fun kits. Has kind of a little bit of playability to it. Not that anybody really plays with them, so to speak, but it's whimsy. It has some whimsy to it that the other suits don't. Where everything, all the other suits are major battle things, and worried about the weapons and worried about tactical and all this, that, and the other. This does that, but in a different manner, and I love it. I really do. I love the colors. The bright blue, it's just a lot more fun than everything else, and definitely better than the green, which I guess she's referencing the original by making the petite Kapool green. And I dig it. And like when she kind of brought the idea up to Koichi in the episode, it was kind of funny. He's like, well, this is going to take quite a bit of customizing, but we can do it. By the way, how you get these back in here is just like this. Very simple. And I don't know, obviously there's future plans for this in some way, shape, or form, because, did I put that in wrong? No, that's right. Come on. There we go. Because there's this big hole right at the top of the head. So something is meant to plug in there. I don't know what. And there's nothing inside here. And the feet or the legs kind of peg into those tracks like so. So you can get this look if that's what you really want. But anyway, I really do. I love this suit. And for the money, I dig it. And it's a new version of a suit we have not seen. Like the Kapool, I believe there was a kit like a long time ago. But we've never gotten a modern version of it. And it's about as good as it's going to get. So I think that's going to be it for this review, guys. If you enjoyed this review, give me a thumbs up. If you love this kit, go ahead and give me a thumbs up as well. And hit that subscribe button if you're new. We're growing every day right now. Headed straight towards 2,700. Also, as of filming this video, congrats to TheKrowSama for finally cresting 5,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Speaking of TheKrowSama, he is one of my patroneers. If you want to become a patroneer and help support the channel, right here on the screen, patreon.com/SHOKY reviews. Even for $5 a month, you can help support the channel and see reviews early, kind of like this. Actually, odds are you're not going to see this one very early, but the rest of the ones. And you can also, if you step it up a little bit, you could even dictate maybe some of the things that I review. But also, if you want to help the channel out in a different way, but get a cool Shoky shirt right here on the screen. And all that does help, so I don't have to rely entirely on YouTube to make money at this, which is the ultimate goal, is to have fun and make money doing something I love. So guys, I will catch you on the next review, and remember, as always, to keep on building.